Hello there folks, and welcome back to the channel. This is RedAux, and this afternoon I'm joined here by Chonky the Unicorn, and we're going to be playing a little Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, and comparing and contrasting the different styles of control that you might be able to use in this game. So if you checked out my other video called Not As Bad As You Think, the top 5 reasons why you should give Skyward Sword a chance, this is the continuation of that. We're going to be comparing the HD controls with the using a controller or using the Joy-Cons, and then reflecting on how that upgrade has affected the game since the Wii days. Alright, so let's start. So I've started here intentionally in the area known as the practice area here, where you first get a sword. So we're going to talk to this guy. Alright, so we'll go over here and we'll get our sword. And first we're going to try out with the different mechanics here what this is like. So you can see I'm using a Power A controller. This is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild edition. It's got buttons on the front here, just like a regular Switch Pro controller, and it has programmable mappable buttons on the back, and we won't be using those today. Alright, so now that we have the practice sword, we're going to go back out here. Alright, so we're going to start with the first log here. So we're first going to hit the L button, ZL, to do our Z targeting stance. You can see that's pretty easy. Link kind of does his little shuffle step thing there. Okay, we're going to hit A to examine, and we get our instructions. Use the side slash. Okay, let's do it. Alright. So we get our sword out by just flicking right here. The right Joy-Con moves the sword position. You can see that. I'm able to do big circles here with my thumb. We also figured out that that's going to be the Skyward Strike position, so that's pretty fast, right? Nice to be able to get to that quickly. Now, I could see this could be a lot of trouble. If you have Joy-Con drift, you might end up being like, whoa, when you're trying to go Skyward Strike. So that's something we'll have to check on in a bit. So we've got ZL pressed, okay? And now we're going to just slice to the side. So to do that, what we're going to do is just flick one way or the other. Just like that. That's all you got to do. Flick to the right, flick left. Easy. So that's pretty good. Works. That checks out. Alright, so now here, let's try this one. Examine. Vertical slash. Hold the sword straight up and swing it down. Again, we're going to use that flicking motion. We're going to hold the sword up and just go. And just push it down. So you notice there's a little bit of a delay there when you do that. So you go. That one's a little trickier. Another way to do it is, I find this one is a lot more feasible, is you just go from the neutral position of the Joy-Con analog stick thingy here around the Pro controller, just go whoop, straight up. So most of the time, that's the move you're going to be needing to do, okay, for the up and down. This one's for shield, and we don't have that yet. Let's come over here. Alright, we're going to do a diagonal cut. Ready? Pretty easy. So you start at one axis here, and again you just kind of flick it. So there's up, and there's down. Let's try this one. So we're going to start down here at this axis, in the bottom right, and we're going to flick to the top left. Boom, first try, pretty good. This one is a little different. Used for practicing the thrust motion, so move your sword sharply forward to thrust. Okay? So that looks like this. And all you do is click that Joy-Con in. So the sword movement's really, really improved, in my opinion, with the Pro controller. Makes it a lot more able to use when you're running around in the different battle areas. Next, we're going to use the spin attack. So this is the first one I found to be really challenging. It says go left, and then right, and then left quickly. So left, right, left. Unless you do it really successfully and really quickly, you don't do a full spin. So we're going to try it again, and I'm going to show you how I've kind of developed a method for the spin attack. So if you have time, you can use your fingers and jiggle it back and forth, or you can just put your thumb right in the middle and go. And you just got to do it 3 or 4 times. And so instead of just going left, right, left, go left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right. You know, something like that. Just back and forth a few times until Link executes that spin attack. Alright folks, and we're back. And the first thing you'll notice when you go to use the Joy-Cons is if you have any Joy-Con drift, you're left with this problem right here. Look at this. So every time I let my thumb up off the Joy-Con controller on the one that has drift that guides the camera, it drifts right back down. So that's going to be a real issue for us. We're still going to give this a try though and see how the Joy-Con mechanics work. So let's... Oh, first of all, we had some good vibration there, and we're going to practice the sword swinging. If you swing it vertical, you do a vertical slash, side you do a side slash, forward you do a thrust. Alright, let's give it a try. And then the spin attack I think will probably be like that, just like the Wiimotes. And ZL to target. Alright, practice logs, and we'll finish with the big move. Okay. So we're going to start by swinging the sword. Very well executed, and look at that. All we had to do was up and down for the fatal blow. So even with Joy-Con drift. Yep. Oh, and all we had to do there was just down to slash down. Wow, that is way more responsive than the Wiimotes. And look how easy it is to get to that Skyward Strike. All I do is just hold my elbow straight up. And I'm sitting only about a foot away from the screen, and it's still this easy, which is great. Unlike in the Wii U, or the Wii, I mean. Thrust, there we go. No problem. Alright, let's turn here. Alright, let's see if we can do this one. Nope. Oh, so that's new. All you have to do for diagonal is just like that. That's pretty simple. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, a little bit harder. Not yet. Let's try this again. Okay, we still have trouble with the cut. There we go. Okay, so it's still a little tricky to do those diagonal cuts, just like it was with the Wiimotes. So is it better? Absolutely. Alright, let's go over to that circle and see if he'll let us do the spin attack. Well, that was easy. Spin attacks, just simply wave your arms together. Alright. Swing to get your sword out. Fatal blow. Let's try this one again. Link. Easy. Alright, and then the most difficult. Actually, those are easy. Look how easy that thrust is compared to what it used to be with the Wiimotes. Now, let's try this. Haha! Alright, let's see if we can set up for the spin attack. Alright, here we go. Spin attack time. Let's see if this is just as easy as it looks. Alright. There we go. And here comes the fatal blow. Awesome. And wow, that is so much easier than it was with the Wiimote, so I'm quite delighted to say that the motion controls are hugely upgraded. Not only is the distance to the screen no longer an issue, but even slight movements in the direction activate the sword, and it's very easy to cue it up even with massive Joy-Con drift to the sword strike position that we need for the Skyward Strike, and various other mechanics too. So folks, thank you for watching this element. We'll be back with another video to discuss how the shield works once I progress farther in the game. So thank you for watching. Take care.